1 year and 2 days. That's the amount of time that it's taken me to get to this point in Flatout. And it ends today. Good evening, YouTube. Hello and welcome to the final session of Flatout. It has been an absolute hell to get to this point. I have done more things than I thought I would ever have to do to put up with this game. I've had to contemplate buying a new graphics card, a new computer. I've had to contemplate suicide. But I've made it to this point, and here we are. This is Flatout. This is hell. This is the final race. It has been a long and unbelievably tedious trip to the top. But we're here now. And if you know anything about me, I'm gonna go for gold in this final part. And here it comes, Flatout's finale. And there's not much that I can say now that I haven't said in the past about this game. It's annoying. It is the hardest game that I've probably played for this channel, but it's been a long time coming, and it's finally time to end it all today. And I have 5 hours to do it, so yeah, hopefully I could pull this one off. It's February 2nd. The first episode of this was uploaded on January 31st, 2013. And now we're finally bringing it home in the final race. And this race has been eluding me since I started the Golden Series. Because every single time that I've tried to do this, I've been met with repercussions of not winning. Not even completing it in third place, which is the worst that you can do without winning. And you may as well just lose it there altogether. I remember at this point, a couple of weeks ago, I was planning on just grinding for money outside of the series. Like, I was gonna go without recording it and grind for money. But then I thought that sounded so illegitimate. I was gonna make the announcement in a extras part, like around part 19, I was gonna do that. And then I thought, part of the fun of Flatout had always, from the start, been the absolute rage that I've screeched to the heavens because of how difficult it's been for me to even get third place. And I thought, why ruin that fun when I could just prolong that suffering that I've had to put up with. And so here I am today, grind free, on the final race, the final act, the final moments of Flatout. What a ride this has been. And I really wanted to win this race no matter what, but it wasn't going to happen from the start. I mean, you saw the countless times that I've tried to win this race outside of now, and it's been fucking impossible. Which is why the fact that I am here right now today is something to gawk at. Oh, here it is. Here it is. The final corner of Flatout. Yes! It's over! It's over! It is finished! We are done! It is the end of Flatout! It is the end of an era! It is the grand finale! It's done! It's done! I've completed career and won the grand prize! It is over! Oh. Yes. Oh. Yes. Oh, it's been a long time coming. And what a way to go out. Oh. Jeez. Why couldn't we race here? This seems like a lot more pleasant of a racetrack than this. And we're done. Holy shit, this was a ride and a half. The only reason it took this long is because of my DirectX problem. And since I got that fixed now, for now, everything should be cool from now on to, you know, all the way to Flatout 2 and then to Flatout 3. Flatout, this game, I only made it to like the silver branch because I'd only rented it at that point. Back when video games were worth renting, to go to the actual place and go and rent them. But yeah, there was a video store when I lived in Spearfish and it kicked ass. It was the greatest place. I'd live there if I could, but then the frickin' place had to close and now it's a dumbass rent-all store. So it's absolutely freaking useless. But, and they had a machine that would polish games so that I would take off the scratches. And I love them for that alone. Because that prolonged my gameplay of Midnight Club 3. That prolonged... What else did that prolong? I don't remember, but I had a couple... My Game Shark, the game cheats. Yeah, I use that so often that I had to go and get it polished. That's how much of a loser I am. But they closed that place, and that's where I got Flatout the first time. Play that, you know. And that's where I first played this. And in thinking that the second game was better than the first, I bought the second game over the first game when they were still selling it at Walmart. And I was never able to get Flatout the first again until now. So... And... we're done here. We're done. It's done. The deed, it be done. We're finally done with Flatout. It is over. And it has been a long time coming. This took a year too long to finish. I mean, I should have gotten it done in 2 days, to be honest, but that DirectX thing and the limitations of my recordings back in the day, you know, a year ago, it was just not going to happen then. But now, here we are a year later, and my God, it's been a long drive. I just keep saying that, but it's true. I mean, I've gone through 3 microphones in this time. This is my 3rd microphone since first playing Flatout. But Flatout 2 is next. I've decided to do the Ultimate Edition on the Steam since I bought it and was able to complete this game. But in that game, you actually gotta win the races. 3rd isn't enough, which is kind of ass. There's the big cover picture. Man. So yeah, Flatout 2 is next. And I remember playing that on the PS2 where I actually know how to drive. And remember being absolute fucking agony. So, let's hope that the Ultimate Edition on Steam doesn't suck as much ass. And then there's Flatout 3, which apparently sucks. So, that's going to be interesting, to say the least. And I think they're recycling through pictures now, so I could end this at any time, but I just want to let everyone in this credits list be known, because they've made my life agonizing every time that I've picked up this game. And when I saw how many races that you needed to complete for gold, and after going through the silver, I thought I wasn't going to finish this game. I thought I was never coming back to it, but I came back, I did awesome, and here we are at the end! Oh wait, I think they are just recycling through the credits now. Actually, I have to click off. 100% completed. I never thought I'd see the day. You know what, just because I have the money? You knew it wasn't going to end just like that. There was just no way it was going to end like that. Flywheel. Drive train. 350. Exhaust. I got everything there. Suspension. Got everything there. Tires. Got everything there. Body. Why not? Engine. I don't think they're gonna actually upgrade this car anymore beyond this. Yeah, it's not gonna go up anymore. Let's try it again. Let's go for gold this time. Come on. One more race for Flatout. Let's do this. This is probably the last time that I'm even going to pick up this game now, I just realized. Savor this moment. And remind myself exactly how horrible this has been. How many songs that I've sung trying to emulate things. How in that one session I was trying to show you how badly my voice was destroyed from that vocal cord infection caused at the source by strep throat, suppressed only by mouthwash. Gargling mouthwash is like my savior. Oh, no. I mean, like, if there was ever a church that I'd go to, it would be the Church of Gargling Mouthwash, because that has saved me so much over the past 6 months that I've known about it. If I'd have known about that back when we were doing marching band, then I wouldn't have to deal with that. I wouldn't have had to deal with that both frickin' years. When we went marching band at the end of the school year, freshman and sophomore year, when we did that, both times I had an agonizing sore throat. I mean, it was just as if a spider had ejaculated gonorrhea into my throat. Can you not, maybe? Please? Stop. So yeah, that's what that felt like. I'd been deep throating a spider with gonorrhea is what that felt like. And that lasted even a week after the marching band bullshit. And the only thing that suppressed those sore throats was screaming. Like, it would just... Screaming basically kills my throat cells, which is why if I record too many days at a time screaming, then my voice goes pretty badly. It wasn't even a vocal cord infection those times. But yeah, both those marching band times, I had fucking gonorrhea throat. And it was horrible playing. I mean, half the time I would just pretend to be playing. I mean, I'd just be standing there waiting for it to end. And I mean, everyone complains about it, and I didn't mind marching band. I mean, it wasn't my cup of tea, but I didn't mind doing it. I was pretty good. But when you've got a fucking gonorrhea throat, that is just no. I actually had an excuse to not want to do that. No one else did. Whew. There. Now the game's officially finished. I won the last race. Now the game's over. See, it ended just like every other part has been going with me telling my life story over a beer, you know? Over a nice hot cup of Joe. Just upgrade everything even though it's doing nothing. Well, this game's over. We're never gonna see it again. Did I unlock a secret car doing that? Of course not. That would have been cool. And these game designers are anything but cool. Because they've put me up with this. I've had to put up with this game for so fucking long. Okay. Whew. Bonus. I've done all of these, right? Okay, good. Flatout. It has been quite the ride, and I thank you for joining me for Flatout. Next is Flatout 2. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye! I'm not Markiplier, I'm sorry.